Introduce yourself, please.
Hello Springfields. I'm Clarke from 242. So I'll be talking to you about some of my experiences here in Springfield, what I feel, or maybe some encouragement for those NA, maybe NT. You could go to promote yourself, maybe be better. So to compare my secondary school and primary school experiences, it was actually a big difference. Usually in primary school, I always get grades around borderline pass, like because I always like to play my phone and such. Some people, we didn't get much distinctions. You only get around B's and C's. But when I reached here in Springfield and secondary, I realized that I almost got all distinctions, and I remember what my mother tongue teacher said, that there's a chance of going from NA to Express, which I think that I can do. So starting from the third term of primary school, began taking 15 minutes of my time just to study, get some, do some corrections. Maybe if I need consultation with teachers, I will do so. And if I can, maybe I could have like a bit of extra lessons after school.
Can you tell us what's the 15-minute rule?
The 15-minute rule is like just a short time to catch up what I've learned in school. For example, I have learned biology, like the human digestive system. I will just take a minute or 15 minutes to just catch up what I've learned, maybe take down notes to prepare for PSLE during primary school P6. Well, sometimes I would skip the 15-minute rule depending on my plans. Well, sometimes I was lazy. Yes, I admit. People often get lazy because it's hard. But you always got to kind of deal with.
Or do you do anything in Sec 1 that helped you improve?
Well, the differences between my primary and secondary studies were not big. Well, before, when I was at primary six, of course, there's the PSLE exams. So I have to cut down my phone time and focus more on studying. But after my CA1 in secondary school, I realized that I've done very well. So when to prove that my parents that I did well, they gained my trust on using more time of my phone. But that doesn't mean I can use phone all day. Of course, I need to study, just the 15-minute rule, because if I study, I am afraid that the tragedy would happen again. But I always remember a funny part on what my physical education teacher said, is that study right before the exam. I'm not saying that you should study right before the exam, but maybe a week earlier. But to become extra prepared, you study earlier. Well, what I did was, I don't really follow the teacher. I just did my 15 rule. But when the exams are coming in close, I study more. I take it more seriously. I just put away my phone. So the sec ones out there, or anyone taking the exams right now, you don't have to be really hardcore and say, okay, I need to study. I need to cut down my phone. I'm not saying that you should do that. This is just a piece of advice that you can use your phone. It's just that you have to manage yourself. My parents taught me how to manage. I am like an expert, I would say, but just managing is like the key important rule for me. Because if you and your phone came out of control, so does the time studying and any other plans. That I'm a kind of a challenging person. I would always like to put challenges on my side, but sometimes if I have too much challenges, I always get stressed. Like everyone always gets stressed on exams, mid-year, weighted assessment. I understand. Plus, if we get too much comfort, like we relax a lot, we soon get lazy, etc. So a balance between comfort and challenging would be important to me, so that I know when to stop, when to relax, and when to be focused on. So which I did. I managed to get to 2 fortitude. I was really thankful for my teachers, and I felt really happy. It's like the best day of my life. So even better is that the awards day, I didn't expect to get platinum enhancement, because usually I would expect little of me, just a pass or maybe. How my family reacted is really what I didn't expect. Usually my family would be like, okay, I'm proud of you, those type of things. But they, when I talk about that I got platinum enhancement, they're really proud of me. Like they got excited. They always ask me, when was it? Will I go to the stage, get the award, give you the award? Like as if this is my one in a lifetime moments. Then, when as I further explained the details, they became more excited. They began which one who should go to give the award, like that. I was actually really excited and happy that my parents, my father or my mother, will get to give me the award. I feel like I'm like a veteran or something, but not really. I realized that when my teacher told me that I have the platinum enhancement, now I think I can do better, and also can you. So, in although you're in express for those sec ones, maybe in sec two, you can continue pushing your limits. Pushing the limits is not a common thing for what I would say, but at least trying, I consider it as pushing limits. And from NA and NT, at least you will get a chance to get promoted to, let's say, NA to Express or NT to NA. Because this shows that you're really putting that much effort, and although you feel like giving up, you can. That doesn't stop you from pushing your boundaries. And I just want to thank Miss Selina, Madam Fazlin, Madam Zulaiha, form teachers, and basically all the teachers that teach 1A in 2018. Although some teachers were really strict, like I remember once Miss Selina was angry because almost half the class didn't do the homework. She didn't give up on the class. She still continued to teach lesson, and I was really grateful for her to continue. If she just give up, I think I wouldn't be in express level right now. Also to Madam Zulaiha and to Madam Fazlin, although the class was noisy, I'm also grateful that you just continue. You also push me to express. I just want to thank you that no matter what boundaries that you guys encountered, you still continue pushing.